What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the compound effect when it comes to saving money, specifically saving money with silver and gold. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, but we have a ton of other products as well, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about the compound effect. For those of you who do not know what the compound effect is, let me read you the quick definition that I'm looking at straight from the website on DarrenHardy.com. The compound effect is based on the principle that decisions shape your destiny. Little everyday decisions will take you either to the life you desire or to disaster by default. So, this is a concept that was introduced to me when I entered the quote-unquote business world quite a few years back. And many of you who are watching right now or are familiar with my channel know that I've done so many things throughout the course of my life, and I've always found that it's best to start with having a mentor in whatever area you're working on. So for me personally, I've had mentors when it comes to career, I've had mentors when it comes to my education, I have had mentors when it comes to building my credit, and I have had mentors when it comes to stacking silver and gold, and obviously in this case, when it comes to business. The mentor recommended this book to me, and if you guys want to check it out, I will leave an Amazon affiliate link in the description. It's an excellent, excellent book, and I think that everybody in the world needs to read it, not just for those who are looking to make money or save money or stack silver and gold. It's something that applies to all areas of life, and it's essentially saying that the little steps you take, if you are strategic about it, if you are careful about it, and if you are calculated about it, it could take you to exactly where you want to go, even if it's little teeny tiny baby steps. And at the same time, if you're walking around taking these little teeny tiny steps and not paying attention or not being careful, if you're walking around with your eyes closed, or worse, walking around staring at your little iPhone, because why would you keep it in your pocket and associate and interact with people in the real world, right? If you are walking around not paying attention, if you're walking around carelessly, you could be walking around in circles for all you know, and 10 years go by and you're still in the same exact situation as you were a decade ago. So the reason I bring all of this up is because I was thinking about it and I applied it to stacking silver. The stacking concept meshed together with the compound effect concept. And the perfect example I can give is my friend's story. I mentioned this in my stackumentary. If you didn't see it and you have 45 minutes to spare, it'll be 45 minutes well spent, linked in the description. But in the video, I talked about how my friend got started stacking silver. He was only stacking 2 ounces of silver a week. I know that does not sound very impressive. It's not very impressive. But here's the thing. He decided to pick up 2 ounces of silver, go home, the next day go to work the next week, gets his paycheck, go back to the coin shop, pick up another 2 ounces of silver. He did this every single week. And 2 ounces is close to nothing. But guess what he got to by the end of the year? A little over 100 ounces of silver, 52 weeks in the year, 2 ounces of silver per week. Do the math. For the sake of simple math, let's just round it down to 100 ounces of silver in an entire year. Once again, still not very impressive. Still not very substantial. But guess what? He continued every single week for the next year and the next year and the next year. And also, I'm not a big believer in measuring wealth in dollars, but rather ounces. But for the sake of today's video, let's just be a hypocrite. At the end of his first year, when he only had 100 ounces of silver, for those of you who are still in the fiat mindset, what is 100 ounces of silver? With the current spot price, it's almost $2,000. 100 ounces of silver multiplied by the spot price is a little under $2,000. Still, not very substantial. If 12 months go by and you say to yourself, wow, I stacked or I saved not even $2,000, once again, not very impressive, not very substantial, close to no money at all, because at the end of the day, what's $2,000? In the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. But guess what? The next year goes by. The next year goes by. Pretty soon, 5 years have gone by of weekly stacking 2 ounces of silver. You know what that number is? In dollars? Just about $10,000 worth of silver. As much as I don't like saying that, that's what I'm going to say for the people who do not yet understand. $10,000. How many people out there can say that they have $10,000 saved up? Not many. Not a lot of people can say that. Pretty much no one can say that. Maybe 1 or 2 people out there. And of course, you're going to get the one person who heard what I just said, and they're going to be pretending that they're so massively, massively successful.
Oh, $10,000, that's pocket change.
Well, guess what? I'm not talking to Mr. Fake It Till You Make It. I'm talking to the average Joe who can only afford a few ounces of silver a month, a few ounces of silver a week. Because guess what? When I first started stacking, and I started to actually take it seriously, because at first I was only picking up, 1, 2, 3, 4 ounces or whatever, I decided and I said to myself that I want to get at least 5 to 10 ounces of silver per month. On a good month, much more. Maybe 15, 20, 30 ounces of silver, but at the bare minimum, I want at least 5 to 10 ounces on a bad month. That's a decision that I made, and like I said, the compound effect. It starts up and running, 5 to 10 ounces this month, 5 to 10 next month, 5 to 10 the following month, and the following month, and the following month, and the following month. Keep in mind, it wasn't always 5 to 10 ounces of silver. That was at least bare minimum. So I think the compound effect is something that is very, very relevant and has not yet been discovered by a lot of people. It's all about the baby steps taking you to where you want to go. If you want 10,000 ounces of silver, how are you going to get there if you're not stacking 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 ounces at a time? You're not going to get there. You could sit there and be like,
oh, that number, that ounce count is so unattainable, it's so unachievable, I can't get there.
Well, guess what? Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. Can you go and get 10,000 ounces of silver tomorrow morning? Probably not. I would be very, very surprised, and if you were in the financial position to do so, I give you a round of applause. But the average Joe can't do that. I can't do that. 99% of the people watching this video right now are unable to do that. Not many people can. But I'll tell you what we can do. We can get 5, 10 ounces of silver, 20, 30, 40, 50 ounces of silver. We could do that. And guess what? If you start by getting a couple ounces of silver, boom, you're going to have 100 ounces of silver like nothing. You're going to have 250 ounces of silver like nothing. You're going to have 500. You're going to have 1,000. You're going to have 2,500 ounces of silver like it's nothing. All it takes is consistency. All it takes is the compound effect. So like I said, if you guys actually want to read the book, it's very, very important. I will link it in the description, Amazon affiliate link. Go grab that book. It was recommended to me, and I'm going to recommend it to you because it's a life-changing book, and I'm not exaggerating. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers over there, so help us out. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, but we have a ton of other products as well. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, and many of which are actually raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know. Number 1, are you familiar with the compound effect? Have you read the book? Do you own the book already? If so, Has it changed the way that you do things when it comes to making money, when it comes to saving money, when it comes to stacking silver and gold, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to your job, when it comes to your education? How has it impacted your life? And if you have not yet read the book, do you plan on grabbing it? Link in the description. And also, do you believe that you can get to a ridiculous amount of silver just by taking the little steps every day, every week, every month, picking up just a little bit of silver, and you're going to end up with a mountain of silver in the long run? Is that something that you think of? Is that something that you're conscious of or aware of? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.